What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Inform De Jong. It is his second Inform 87. He is a 4-star, 3-star. Obviously last year he was absolutely phenomenal. I believe did he get a team of the year last year, was it? Yeah, team of the year De Jong, as well as obviously his team of the season. Hopefully we can get more from him, because team of the season version of him is quite nice, and obviously with the Dutch links has plenty of outlets that he can go with in terms of different teams, obviously same nation teams and all of that great stuff. He's 5'11", obviously the medium high work rate, as you can see. We have gone with the preferred anchor chem style on him, which would turn him into a 90 CDM or an 89 CM. He is also coming in at about 355 at this moment in time. More than likely will drop. We have got rewards tomorrow and we have got team 2 coming on Friday, so we should see a lot of drops in terms of these informs. Outside of the foot shot, he's got the flare trait, and then everything else is computer AI. In terms of his stats, then we've got relatively good pace. That will go up to 87, obviously with the player chemistry being 10. Shooting wise is not his best outlet, so we'll kind of just skip past that one, to be honest. He is more of a DM slash CM who's going to assist. In terms of passing, 94-90 on his short and long, absolutely fine. We've got 90 vision, 88 curve. That again is top quality. I'm expecting passing to be one of his really many strengths in this card. In terms of dribbling, again throughout looks absolutely fantastic. Agility and balance over the 80s, absolutely fine, with the 90 reactions and ball control, and 92 composure, which is brilliant. Then we move on to the defending. That will go up to 87 with the full chemistry style boost. You'll end up with 90 standing tackle and 91 slide, with the 91 interceptions. Should be perfect. Head and accuracy, not the greatest. His jumping turns into an 88, and then we'll have 86 strength and 77 aggression, with obviously the 92 stamina. So looks a pretty good card, to be honest. Looks really well rounded, to be honest. Other than his shooting, everything else looks fantastic. Let's just jump straight into De Jong. See what we can get from him. Oh, very nice team we're coming up against. Zidane, Mbappe, Neymar, Bruno. Lovely defense. Interesting team today. The one thing straight off the bat that I've always liked with De Jong is he just seems to be everywhere. He just seems to be able to get himself on the ball at pretty much most times, and that was always back in FIFA 20 as well. His team of the year was absolutely phenomenal. I remember pairing him with Conte in a draft a couple of times, and honestly, the best kind of like CDM partnerships you could really ask for, to be honest. I'm going to try and find in Socrates there. Go with the fake, left foot. Oh, how has he missed that? That was an absolute banging opportunity. We get a little bit of an interception with De Jong. He's going to have Zidane try and take him. I've done too much. Get rid of the ball. But look at that. That's what I mean. He is phenomenal with his ball control, and that's where the really high dribbling comes into it. He is kind of like that playmaking CDM, which is very, very nice to see. And literally a team of the season version of De Jong is always going to be fantastic, and it's something we're going to be looking at during team of the season, is who is the best one. I feel like De Jong has got some good money on me for La Liga centre mid, because it doesn't look like there is a huge amount of CMs that kind of rival him in that sort of role. So hopefully we can see something really special with him, as obviously this version isn't awful, but I think, oh no, he's got a goal there easily. This version isn't going to be his favourite. Why is he pausing? Good interception slash tackle from De Jong. Gets the ball straight over to De Bruyne. And like I say, his kind of tackling, defensive ability has always been very nice. Obviously, I will rate a 90 version. What is that? A 90 version of De Jong would be absolutely fantastic. Seems like he's had a little bit of a slow start in terms of special cards, but literally 1-2 weeks can literally change absolutely everything in terms of the rating of a special, so always be wary of that. De Jong's going to see it through absolutely everybody. He's made in that strive. De Bruyne's then going to keep going. We see De Jong still perching over there. Like I say, the playmaker in him is fantastic. And there's Mane. Thank you very much. Pause yourself, game. De Jong again with the ball. I'm finding he's not the most agile player in the world, but in terms of kind of like what he can do for 5'11" is very, very nice. Oh, Ronaldo, we're nearly there. So it's kind of interesting, because it's not as if he's like massive, like he's not 6 foot and above, but he's not tiny, so he's kind of in that middle zone. So I feel like with the anchor on him, it does help his defensive kind of ability. But if you wanted him more as like a kind of more of a kind of like CM, I'd say you'd need a little bit more to see if it'd have any major effects on his card. Really, I feel like the agility side of him and the shooting element of him is non-existent, so I really wouldn't bother with him in any sort of attacking role unless you were literally like 10 yards away from goal, because he's predominantly that. He's attacking in terms of what he can do in his defensive zone, getting the assists. That's what he can do. He can win the ball back, he'll make that quick pass, and he'll literally get you the goals through the assisting side of stuff. Literally, this guy is full to pot now as well. Thank you. Go on, Mane, win that header. Mane's just fantastic in the air, honestly. So De Jong, again, 3 times in a row now, he has won the ball back, and we've literally gone on the attack every single time from it. It is a brilliant card for that. Get him down the line again. Lovely stuff, Lahm. Can we pinch it? No. De Jong, oh, lovely dribbling. Little rainbow flick. Gets the boost. Oh, we just can't get the ball over, but De Bruyne is going to take his initiative. And it's come back out, but again, we see the absolute dribbling sensation from De Jong. He isn't going to absolutely run past everybody, but he has got a nice little touch on him, so he can move it around people, and obviously this game has reached a new peak. De Jong dispossesses Neymar, just literally runs into him, and that's enough to dispossess somebody with De Jong. He will just pinch the ball away from them, and then again, we are on the attack. De Jong leading the fleet here. We'll go with a little 1-2s. We can see him round. Can he get his first goal for the club? Like I say, 10 yards out, it's going to be easy. Most players can do it. He's got a bit of shot power on him, but in terms of long shots, in terms of fancy finesse, not really going to do it. De Jong again, leading the front. Like I say, his passing is going to be exquisite as well. It's like his highest stat. That's going to be a poor ball from Ronaldo. So he should be able to do pretty much most of your passes that you want, as long as they're in the kind of like not stupidly like turning around and all of that stuff. He's going to be able to do them. 5-2, can't complain. But I think in terms of what he can do short-wise, the little 1-2s, the little kind of like pass and moves are always going to be absolutely vital for this card. He is fantastic at doing them. Going to get a little spin on him from De Jong. Got Zidane chasing. So I mean, his turning isn't the quickest, so you kind of don't want to get stuck in that loop like there. If I carried on moving, eventually Zidane's going to find the turn that I want, and he'll just tackle you with it. Well, that was poor. But I mean, as in terms of just that quick little one, if you can kind of sway the defender, maybe go one way and turn the other, that is absolutely fine, and he'll be able to do that. But it's just kind of trying to keep going back on yourself is going to be the struggle. In terms of what De Jong's good for is this little 1-2 movement. The little 1-2 passes, maybe even throw a cheeky flare if you're feeling good, and that's what he'll be really efficient at doing, and very effective for the overall game, to be honest. So if we do go into the overall for De Jong, as you can see them, he's coming in at 336, which is bad news for me because I bought him for 350, but that is what you do with these team of the weeks. Unfortunately, there is a potential to lose if you are looking to get them straight away. They're brand new in packs, so he will drop down a hell of a lot. His 86 is coming in at 114, so I can imagine his 87 won't be too much higher than that. Probably 150, 160 if I was taking a stab in the dark. He is kind of like the not as much demanded anymore. Last year was absolutely fantastic for him. He really had his breakout year after obviously getting his future star for the first time and getting a team of the season for Ajax, and then obviously the Barcelona kicked in and he did really well. Obviously team of the year, team of the season, one to watch in form twice, and a team of the year nominee. So far we've got 2 informs. Can we get a third and solidify his chance into team of the season this year? That would be absolutely fantastic, because he's an overall really nice player to have. I feel like he always has a nice dynamic in terms of Dutch Barcelona. It's how the card looks, I find. with the nationality, with the card design, and then the badge, because obviously you got a Real Madrid player, you got a Barca player. It looks nice. It's a great team. I don't know if it's just me. I like card collecting, and obviously a team of the season De Jong is always on the bucket list, and Anchor will do him absolutely fine. We had a look at the traits. We've got a couple which don't make him too bad, to be honest. The shooting, like I said, you kind of want to stay away from it. It's not really going to help you too much. Great passing on him, great dribbling, defending's up there, especially with the Anchor stat. It's very nice, and then the physicals as well is fantastic if you whack the Anchor on it himself. If you wanted to go all out Shadow, for me, I don't feel like that's worth it in total. I feel like it's Anchor, Shadow, then Hunter. Hunter for me is just, if you wanted to kind of put him as an attacking player, maybe it might help you a little bit, but I just really don't think it. I think Finisher would be your better option if you wanted him more as an attacking player, and that's it. You don't want him as a box-to-box, because I feel like that does require Shadow, Anchor, or Hunter just to get that pace up that little bit more, in my opinion. In terms of who he links with, Barcelona have got endless amount of players that you can link him with, so there shouldn't be any issues there. Hopefully we get him in red. I'd actually really like a De Jong. I feel like there's only so many this week that actually would be really nice to get. Lewandowski 94 is pretty cool. Then you've obviously got a Bale. Why not Bale for the first in form? And then you've got Big Boy Frankie, and then a couple of others. But he's coming in at 335. I feel like once he drops down to about, I'm going to say he's got to be under 200k at the very minimum. That's when personally I'd be looking to potentially pick him up. He's not going to change many people's FUT Champs team, but he is a nice card to have on the team. He's really good at kind of taking the ball away from players and running upfield with it. And that's really about it for him. He's a strong average player. I feel like he's crisping on just above average, but he's definitely not in the top tier category in my personal opinion. So let me know down below who you want in your red picks, and if you would be happy with a second informed De Jong. I'm going to be going on with the next review. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and see you for the next one.